Alright guys, I've been putting it off long enough. Doing the valves and an oil change on the 74, and it took me forever and a half to figure out how to jack this thing up safely, but I did find the best place to leave it on is here, but the problem is you don't want to damage it like somebody did here with a jack. So what I found is you put a piece of wood on there and then place it between this frame rail where it attaches here into here, and you put a piece of wood there and it takes the load, and then you put your jack stand right here and it's a pretty stable spot. So just thought I'd give that as a quick tip. Next I'm going to have to remove all that stuff, which is honestly just taking this off and then checking the valve. So I'm kind of curious to see how this side went. Put new solid shaft in there, so I'm kind of curious to see how good the gap stayed. See how that goes next. Alright, so little update midstream. I hadn't even started this yet, but that one is loose, so I think that might have been my performance problem, where it would shake at idle. So the rest of them appear to be good, and that was my problem one before I did this. So I might not this week, but come back later and see about adding a shim. So also, in case anyone else is curious, it should be a what is it, 0.06 or 0.152 of a millimeter. So the next step is to rotate the engine. Make sure the key is out of it so the thing doesn't start up while you're turning the engine to make the valves do their thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this side and see how that goes and let you know if there's any more interesting information. Alright, well, luckily no surprises. I definitely do think that I need about another 2 spacers between this and this. This is the solid rocker I was talking about. On the other side I'll show you the comparison on why this is better, but no surprises on this side, just a smidge loose, but I'd rather have them just a smidge loose than too tight. So I'm going to go ahead and put the cover back on and go to the other side. Alright, this might be the goofiest thing to complain about, but why do they gotta over-engineer it? Why do you gotta make this go into the thing? Why can't you just make the stud come out? Because it's kind of hard fishing. That's the one pet peeve, is finding the hole with a stud rather than it just sticking out of the rim. So, alright guys, light is fading me. Go ahead and get a flashlight. Alright, so instead of having that solid rocker that goes all the way across, they've got clips, and right there's another clip and washers and clips that hold the whole thing together. And on the other side, those clips broke and the washers bent, and then this end clip broke and the whole shaft slid and all the valves slid off the rockers. So I replaced it with bolt on the ends instead of these clips, so it doesn't break again like that. And then that blue spacer and clip on the middle is now a washer, and the whole thing's bolted together rather than just clipped together, and at certain RPMs they can snap. So I'm not letting that happen. This side I haven't done. I'm doing that this summer. It's kind of a project and a half. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and do this side and wrap the whole thing up and see how she sounds at the end. Alright guys, everything's all back together, and hopefully it works, but the proof is in the pudding. So I'm going to give it a start. This is kind of like a cold start because I hadn't started it, knowing the valves needed adjustment. So. Alright, well, I'm gonna let it warm up for a minute. See what happens. I don't want to rev it too much, it's cold. I think I'm gonna take it out for a quick drive and see how it does. Alright, so I'm off to the grocery store because I forgot to get tomatoes. But the engine looks pretty level and it's not shaking nearly as much as it did. So I definitely think it was the valve. So I didn't get to do the oil change. The sun is fading and I did it like 500 miles ago. I just wanted to check on those valves anyways. So thanks for stopping by. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. There's going to be a lot more content on this bug to come. You guys have a nice evening.